INFJs stand out for their rarity, depth, and complexity in personality types. Making up only 1 to 2% of the population, the INFJ is often described as the advocate or the counselor, a personality driven by ideals, empathy, and vision. But what does being an INFJ mean, and how can you tell if this unique type describes you? This article explores the traits, thought patterns, and emotional landscape of the INFJ personality, offering clear signs that you might belong to this rare group. What is an INFJ? INFJ is one of the 16 personality types the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, outlined. The acronym represents I, introversion, energized by time alone rather than by social interactions. N, intuition, focuses on abstract ideas and concepts more than facts or details. F, feeling, prioritizes emotion and personal values when making decisions. J, judging, prefers structure and planning over spontaneity. But these letters only scratch the surface. The INFJ's defining characteristics are best understood through their dominant cognitive functions, which guide how they interpret and interact with the world. Core INFJ traits and how to recognize them. 1. You seek meaning in everything. For INFJs, life isn't just a sequence of events, it's a puzzle with hidden meanings. You might constantly analyze situations, people, and emotions for deeper understanding. If you often ask, what does this mean? Or what's the bigger picture? That's a strong hint toward INFJ territory. 2. Your intuition is almost spooky. Many INFJs experience strong gut instincts that seem to come out of nowhere. These intuitive hunches are rarely wrong and often guide their decisions before logic can catch up. You may frequently anticipate events or understand someone's feelings without direct information. 3. You crave depth in relationships. Surface-level conversations rarely interest an INFJ. You prefer emotionally rich and intellectually stimulating interactions. Small talk often feels exhausting, and you're more comfortable discussing life purpose, human nature, or philosophical ideas than the weather or sports scores. 4. You feel emotions deeply but often keep them hidden. While you may appear calm and composed, your emotional world is rich and intense. INFJs are excellent at emotionally supporting others but often struggle to share their feelings. 5. Alone time is essential for your well-being. Even though you might be warm and caring around others, social interaction can leave you feeling drained. You need regular solitude to recharge and reconnect with your inner world. Without it, you may become irritable or anxious. 6. You're both idealistic and action-oriented. INFJs are dreamers, yes, but they're also doers. You might be driven by a deep desire to improve the world, paired with a practical sense of how to get things done. 7. You struggle with feeling different. Many INFJs describe a lifelong sense of being out of sync with the world around them. You may have difficulty finding others who truly understand you, leading to feelings of isolation or being too much for some people and not enough for others. 8. Creativity is your outlet for expression. Whether writing, painting, music, or designing, INFJs often use creativity to process their thoughts and share their inner world. You likely create not just for fun but also to express emotions and ideas that are hard to explain verbally. 9. You're naturally empathic. You instinctively tune into the moods and needs of others. It's easy to sense when someone hurts, even if they haven't said anything. This ability often makes you a trusted confidant or advisor in your social circles. 10. You're a planner with a long-term vision. Spontaneity isn't your strong suit. You prefer to think ahead, make structured plans, and work toward goals. The idea of winging it in critical areas of life makes you uncomfortable. Your plans often reflect a strong sense of purpose or mission. The strengths INFJs bring to the world. Deep empathy. You have a rare capacity to understand what others are feeling, often without them saying a word. Your compassion makes you a strong support system for friends, family, and strangers. Visionary thinking. INFJs are driven by vision. You're always looking ahead, imagining how things could be better for yourself and everyone. This makes you a natural humanitarian, educational, and social leader. Determination. You're in it for the long haul once you commit to a goal or cause. Your sense of moral responsibility fuels your perseverance, especially when you believe your efforts serve a greater good. Harmony building. You're often the peacemaker in groups because you value emotional intelligence and social balance. You work hard to create environments where people feel safe, understood, and respected. Challenges INFJs often face. Emotional exhaustion. Your desire to help others can sometimes come at a personal cost. You may absorb other people's stress and sadness, and without boundaries, this can lead to burnout. You hold yourself to incredibly high standards. While this can fuel growth, it can also lead to paralysis. You might delay projects or avoid taking risks for fear they won't turn out perfectly. Difficulty saying no. Because you care deeply about others, you may struggle with setting boundaries. Saying no can feel like letting someone down, even when saying yes comes at your own expense. Trouble sharing your true self. Despite your strong interpersonal abilities, opening up about your inner world can be hard. You may fear being judged or misunderstood, especially since your thoughts and feelings are complex. How INFJs think, a look at their cognitive functions. Understanding the INFJ's mind map can help explain their behaviors. The INFJ's cognitive function stack includes introverted intuition, NI, focuses on long-term insights, symbols, and meaning. Extroverted feeling, FE, prioritizes harmony, empathy, and social values. Introverted thinking, T, seeks internal logic and accuracy. Extroverted sensing, SE, gathers real-time sensory data, often underused. These functions work together to create an inwardly focused personality, and deeply attuned to others. INFJs in love and friendship. INFJs crave connection rooted in emotional depth and mutual growth in romantic relationships. They tend to fall hard and fast but also need time to trust. Once committed, they are fiercely loyal and nurturing. As friends, INFJs offer unwavering support and deep conversations. They tend to keep their circle small but form strong, lasting bonds. INFJs in the workplace. A job without meaning can be soul-crushing for an INFJ. They thrive in roles where their creativity, empathy, and strategic thinking can shine. Careers that often appeal to INFJs include counseling and psychology, writing and journalism, social work or nonprofit leadership, education and mentorship, creative arts, human resources, coaching or spiritual guidance. What matters most isn't the title, it's the mission. If a job helps them make a positive impact, they're likely to excel. If you've been nodding to this article, you may be an INFJ or at least closely aligned with this personality. Still, personality is complex. It's helpful to take a formal MBTI test, preferably guided by a professional, to explore your type accurately. But sometimes, self-awareness and honest reflection tell you more than any test can. Ask yourself, do I often feel misunderstood despite my desire to connect? Do I value purpose over prestige? Do I intuitively sense things others miss? Do I long for a deeper understanding of myself and the world? You're sensitive yet strong, idealistic yet practical, introverted yet people-focused. You see the world for what it is and what it could be. And while your path may be more solitary, your impact is often profound. The world needs more people like you, thoughtful, kind, visionary souls who dare to dream and quietly help build a better world.